I'm going to show you how to sign up for free on the Cigar Sense website. Our website is mobile responsive, so today I'm showing you how it works from my computer, but it works just as well from your phone. So go to cigarsense.com and fill in this very quick form. One of the rationales behind what you're seeing is what is really important for you when you choose a new cigar to try. Many people might tell you it's based on the mood, the very moment, the time you have available, the company, the food or drinks that you want to pair the cigar with. And this is great advice. However, we want to go one step back and make sure that you have a good selection of cigars that you will like, from which then you can choose what you're gonna smoke in a specific moment based on the time that you have available, based on the company, the food or drinks that you want to pair the cigar with. But here you end up on a quick quiz. So basically this is in response to the question, what is really important for you when choosing a new cigar to try? The first part of the quick quiz consists in what is really important for you when choosing a new cigar to try. And here you have different possibilities. In terms of nicotine strength, I would say it's very important for me. Gauge is somewhat important. I can leave the default setting. Price, similar. Wrapper, somewhat important. And flavors, aromas and tastes are obviously most important for me. The next part of the quick quiz is about specific initial preferences. In terms of ring gauge, so diameter of the cigar, I would exclude the extra large. And in terms of wrapper type, I would keep on the natural. The algorithm would still present to me some other wrapper types if there was a strong match with the rest of my preferences. So price ranges, I don't really need over $50 cigars unless in an exceptional case. I also would exclude very strong cigars. Now, you can obviously fill in where you heard about us, that would help us a lot. And then you can review the terms of service and submit. And this is the very last step. Here you can choose whether to indicate to the service 3 cigars that you know you liked, or to manually select aromas, tastes, and tactile sensations. We can see the second option when we look at how to modify our profile manually. I recommend to use this option when you onboard, only when you really don't remember or you don't have any track record for cigars that you have already smoked and that you liked. Otherwise, let's just go for this option, which is the most straightforward. In terms of cigars I liked, I think I could go for, let's go for a Padron. Now you will see that if I search for Padron, I have so many results. Let me just specify these and say 1926. I don't need to enter series, etc. I'm going to select this one. Now, there are 2 little icons on the right of this cigar. I can view the analysis of a cigar to verify that that's the one I'm talking about. I can see the image and I can select that one by saying, yes, thumb up, I liked it. And I can see it here in my list. So let's go for Monte Cristo. And let's go for number 5. And there you go. Monte Cristo number 5 is here. And I can click on the thumb up to say I like it, and I see it added to my list. And let's go for l'atelier, la mission. You see, I'm just writing atelier mission. I don't even write L apostrophe. I just focus on the keywords here. And so I will have a short list of those cigars, and I think that the 2009 is what I remember that I really liked. And I'm going to go and click on the thumb up, and voila! Here you have your top 5 recommended cigars based on what I remember are 3 cigars that I liked. Yes, we are on our member page now. You can download your free copy of an ebook, so take advantage of that. It's still available. And here are my top 5 very first initial recommendations. Now, what do we see here? In the first column, we see a number that is called the fit percentage. What does that mean? It's the number that indicates how much each cigar fits your personal preferences. The numbers are ranked in descending order, so you have your very best cigars on the top. You can also see that my recommendations are for 3 different countries of origin. Now, say you selected 3 Cuban cigars that you liked. It's possible that the top 5 new cigars that are recommended to you are not necessarily from Cuba. Why? The Cigar Sense personalized recommendations are not driven by country, brand, packaging, marketing copy, profit motive, or even tobacco. In fact, it is not really possible to reliably predict the flavor of a cigar based on its tobacco seed and region. I suggest you take a cigar tasting course to understand the scientific reasons for this. Cigar Sense only predicts what you will like based on your individual preferences, and on our rigorous analysis, it makes no assumption based on tobacco or terroir. In any case, don't worry. You will be able to classify your recommendations by country and many other filters, as explained in detail in the search-related demo video. So, let's have a closer look at this list. Let's say this La Palina Mr. Sam is a cigar that I want to have a sounder opinion on when I will have smoked it again, so I'll leave it there. The Andulo, let's imagine it's a cigar that I can't find in the country where I am. So what I can do is provide feedback to the service, and in this case, among like this cigar, dislike this cigar, hide this cigar, enter tasting note, I will select hide this cigar, so I leave room to another cigar that hopefully I can find in my country. And let's go on. So we have La Palina El Diario Robusto. I remember I smoked it and I liked it. I enter feedback. The more feedback I provide to the service, the more the recommendations will be accurate. This is extremely important. When I have provided some feedback, I will see this little icon highlighted in blue, and I can always edit my feedback, and this will be explained in more detail in the tasting notes demo video. Now, I have 1,256 recommended cigars. I'm not gonna try to go through all of them. What I will try to do is get this list even more accurate. There are different ways Cigar Sense increases the accuracy of recommendations. And the one I'm gonna quickly show you now is this one. It consists in modifying my profile in order to tell the service what I actually don't like in a cigar. And I'm not meaning here saying which cigars I disliked. I'm meaning which aromas, tastes, tactile sensations I dislike. It's very simple. I'm going to show this to you. Go to your profile button from your member page, and you will be asked to confirm some information very quickly. I highly recommend you to actually enter your shirt size, because we have beautiful polo shirts that we like to gift occasionally to our members. Now, I don't believe that it's necessary to change these priorities and these general preferences, but you can always do so. You have the possibility to review, and here you go. This is really something that will get you to a next level. So this is the page where you review your aromas preferences, your taste and tactile sensations preferences. The ones that the rulers indicate now are the ones that the service has inferred based on the 3 cigars that you liked. I can refine these by saying, yeah, vegetable, maybe I dislike a little, and you see that instantly the polar chart is updated to show in red vegetable, which is a dislike. All the likes are showed in green. Let's move to the mouth sensations. I recommend you not to exaggerate with these, meaning you start with telling the service that you dislike something a little. Why that? First of all, the system penalizes a lot the very strong dislikes. You will have a lot less recommendations, and besides, in the real life, there's a lot of sensations that come together with others in the smoke, and sometimes we believe we don't like them, but in fact, when coming together with other sensations in the smoke, they make for a good balanced cigar that we will like. So let's just go and discover, and Cigar Sense is really supporting you in this discovery adventure. I'm gonna continue with selecting bitter as a dislike a little, and same thing for salty and sour, dislike a little, and that's it. Submit, and there you go. And let's see what comes here. Okay, we have different recommendations. We still have El Diario, but now we have Romeo y Julieta, Petit Churchills, we have Por la Rañaga, Picadores, and we have Quesada, Selección España, and we have Bejica. Now, this is difficult to find. I could hide this cigar again and have another one in place, the 601 Red Label Habano. Okay, and so I can continue, but you see, I have restricted my recommendations to 531, and those 531 are definitely gonna be much more accurate because the service takes into account also what I don't like. So remember, the more feedback you give to the service, the more accurate your recommendations will be. And make sure that you go into your profile and manually select your dislikes. So have fun, hone your cigar sense, and respect your palate.